Hey YouTube, it's Landon with Order of the Traveling Hats, and today I've got a video for you guys about how to protect the carpets in your Jeep. Obviously, whether you're driving a Jeep or a Tacoma or any other truck that you're actually going to go out and use in the woods or in the world, short of driving it to and from work, you're going to probably get some muddy boots, you're going to get some muddy shoes, and you're going to get in and out of your vehicle. That's going to get the carpets muddy, they're really hard to clean, and it can lead to excessive wear and tear on your carpets over time. My previous Jeep had the factory rubber floor mats in it, and they were great. They really helped protect the carpet, and I could just lift them up, kind of shake them off, get all the mud and dirt off, wash them with a pressure washer, and throw them back in. Unfortunately, the Jeep that I got this time, the Gladiator, did not have the factory floor mats in it. With the inventory situation that we find ourselves in 2021 due to COVID and the microprocessor shortage and all those things, I just kind of tried to get a Rubicon Gladiator that I could find that was kind of priced appropriately. So the one that I happened to find that I really liked didn't have the factory floor mats in it. I elected to go a different route. So today we're going to kind of talk about that. What I did was I got these Husky floor liners. These are the exact control floor liners. I've had Husky floor liners before. I had them in a Jeep years and years ago, back when I was in college in the ancient 1990s. And I loved them. They were basically indestructible. They fit the contour of the floor really, really well, and they were just great. You could get in with wet, muddy shoes. You didn't have to worry about getting anywhere, and when you were ready, you just lifted them up, shook them off, and put them back in, and you were done. And I really, really liked that. So I got the Huskies just because of kind of brand loyalty, and I had some experience with their product, but I think the WeatherTech, as I understand, is pretty well made and works pretty well as well. But we went with the Huskies. And then we got another box here that is another little treat. So I'm going to open this and show you guys what we got. So what we got here are the Jeep branded Gladiator door seal guards. They're plastic. They stick on with like some 3M double-sided tape. I think you can see that here. These are going to kind of help us create kind of a shingle effect up against the door seal of the Jeep and protect that door seal where it's just painted. When you get in and out with like gravel, dirt, mud on your shoes, it scratches that paint. So I thought on my Jeep this time, I didn't have these on the JK, and so I learned from that experience. On the Gladiator, I'm going to go ahead and put these in with the floor mats, and that should give us this nice kind of overlapping, scalloped, kind of shingled effect of some kind of durable material that's going to be scratch resistant and dirt resistant to protect the interior of the Jeep. Okay, so we're in the garage with the Jeep. I've got the door open, obviously. We got a little bit of prep work to do. The carpets are already been cleaned, but we've got to clean up this door seal before we can apply the step guard. They supply some isopropyl alcohol pads to kind of wipe this down. I've also got a little bit of a towel to kind of wipe off any of the gross dirt. We're going to do that, and then we'll get this thing installed, and you guys can see how we do it. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is just wipe down any gross contaminants and get it kind of off of the Jeep here and get this kind of cleaned up. You know, it's been driven, it's rained recently, so there's some water spots and stuff here and things like that, just a little mineral deposit, and that's going to prevent the tape from sticking well. It really needs to adhere well to the paint, to the surface, so it won't come off. So we've got these isopropyl alcohol pads, and we're just going to, this is what's supplied. I don't know if it's going to be adequate to do the whole Jeep. It gave you 4 of them, but gotta be honest, they're pretty small. You can see at the doctor's office. I'm going to go ahead and get this all the way up to the plastic on the interior, just to make sure there's a little lip of metal here that's painted right here where my fingers are, and I think that's going to be really critical, just to make sure we got a good clean surface. It says to wait 5 minutes before you apply the tape. We're going to wait just a little bit, and we'll cut that. So while we're waiting, you can see that these are labeled. This is labeled front left, and it says Gladiator on it. It's pretty nice. They're all labeled where they go. we're gonna go ahead and take this out of the package and get it ready to go in. We'll kind of test fit it and see kind of what it looks like. But that's it. It's pretty nice. Pretty thick, heavy. It's a little flexible. It's got some give to it. Good double-sided tape on the back as well. So it's gonna fit. I think there's almost a little raised spot for it to sit on here. And it's just gonna go up against that like so, I think. Just right there. That's where it's gonna go. So that's gonna be pretty nice, I think. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty good. So it's got these tabs to pull and get it in place. So I'm gonna pull them, get them down out of the way, and I'm gonna stick this thing in place where it belongs, and then we're gonna set her down. Gonna press and hold for a minute. Let me get this all pressed and held in good. That really just kind of buried up against that metal as much as I can. This isn't going to scallop quite as well as I thought. There's still a little bit of metal exposed, but I think, you know, getting in and out, I've rested my foot right on the seal a lot. And this is going to be a nice, kind of, it's got some diamond plate texture to it, so it's going to be good. You know, if you're wet or whatever, it's going to give you a little something to grip on as you get in and out. And kind of like I said, protect that paint. So there you have it. That's it. It's installed. That's what it's going to look like. So now we're going to move on to these floor mats. I'm going to get the towel and stuff out of here. Don't need this anymore. Now for these floor mats, this floor mat has got a really nice feel to it. It's got quite a bit of flex. It's kind of floppy. It's got these kind of sharp little spikes on it to grip into the carpet and hold it in place. Then it's also got these holes that are going to make up with the pins in the factory carpet, kind of snap in and hold it into place at the back. So I think this thing's going to fit pretty well. It's really thick. It's very heavy duty, obviously. Man, I bet that thing's a good 1/8 of an inch thick, maybe. It's thick. It's heavy. So these I think are going to work really well for us. First thing we got to do is just snap the carpet liner out. Here's the carpet liner coming out. So this is the carpet liner that Jeep gives you. It's tiny, it's kind of thin, it's not the plushest carpet in the world, it's Jeep, let's be honest, but it gets the job done. But we aren't going to use that anymore. That's going to go in the keep, but probably never use again pile. And we're going to take our new one and we're going to put it in. So here we go. This is going to go in. Kind of got to work it in to where it belongs. Oh, is that not the right side? Ah. So that's kind of funny since we're doing this as a one take. I thought this was the driver's side, and it turns out it is not. It is the passenger side. So I'm going to go get the driver's side and come back. All right. This is the driver's side. They aren't labeled. I don't think, I'm looking, they aren't really labeled, but I think the way to tell is that the Husky liners, it says guaranteed for life right here on the label. I think that faces out towards the door on both sides when you got the right one. So this is going to face out towards the door when it's laying in there. Try again. This is take 2. We've got the right floor liner for the right side. And it just snaps right in, and man, that looks just really good. That fits in there really nice. It goes all the way up to the side over here. And yeah, there's not gonna be any worry about any mud or anything getting on your carpet for sure now. That thing really fits well, and it just conforms to the floor so well. I really like that. That's gonna be a lasting addition to the Jeep, I think. So you can kind of see, I hope, that this thing is really just fits in here so well. It's just conforming to the carpet everywhere. It matches the carpet. The carpet's black, so it's not really that hard to do, but you wouldn't even really know it's there. But it's a
Really nice heavy duty floor liner. It's actually got some texture and a little bit of grit almost made into it to kind of grip your shoes so they don't slip around. Really, really nice. And then when we step back, we can see that that's there now, and that's kind of how that's going to look. So it just got this little tiny lip of metal here that isn't covered, but everything else is, and that's in there now and looks good, and it's going to be really nice. And like I said, it's got some kind of diamond plate texture on it to kind of give you a little grip. So I think that's going to be really good.
So that does it for the install of the floor liners and the door seal guards. I think they're going to be quality products and serve us well. We've got a whole list of modifications planned for the Jeep in the next couple of weeks. We've got parts on order. They're going to be coming in, and as they come in, we'll kind of get them installed and show you guys what we're doing and the direction we're going. This is all in an effort to get the Jeep ready to go out and do what we really would prefer to be doing, which is exploring our backyard and even beyond. So if you like this, please like and subscribe to the channel. It helps us out a lot. I'm Landon, and this is Order the Traveling Hats, and we'd love to see you out there.